Hi students, I wanted to just show you how to do a couple of this week's lessons, additional lessons. I wanted to start though to help you through an error people seem to be getting. If you call up one of the games or lessons videos that I send you and you get this message, it's simple fix. So all you have to do is scroll up to your search browser, your browser section where you put in the name of wherever it is you're going. And right next to that is a lock. If you select that lock, you'll see that this flash right here is blocked. It won't give you that game or video if there's a block there stopping it. So you have to go down to allow, and then all of a sudden, did you see how this already came up for me? Yeah, so it will immediately allow. If it doesn't happen right away, just go up here to this refresh button and select that, and it'll pop up for you. Okay, so this week, one of the things you're going to do is finding the area and perimeter of rectangles. This is an interactive math lesson from Math Playground. You'll select play, and there'll be a story here for you. So you will read the story over, and Amy and Ben are building a fence in their backyard, and they are going to have you help them. So don't push the skip button. It skips you right through this part, and you really need it. If you decide to skip it, that's on you. I can't watch you, so that's on you. But I would rather you not do that. Just keep clicking next, and you'll go through several slides and work with Amy and Ben until it's all over and you get to this part. At this part, it says finding the area and perimeter of rectangles. Now it's your turn. So what will happen is when you go to the next screen, you will have a rectangle there and a ruler just like this. So what you're going to do is calculate the perimeter and area of 10 different rectangles. And at the end of the practice session, it's going to tell you how well you did. Don't forget you need paper and pencil because sometimes the math on it is a little bit tricky. So you're going to use the picture though on this screen to help you use this ruler. So it's important though to know that in this particular interactive, the people who designed it are using this as the length. So this is the length of one side. This is the length of this rectangle, and they are calling this side and this side the width. And they need you to be specific because you have to put the answers in boxes, and you'll see that in a minute. Okay, so when you want to use the ruler, you go ahead and linger over it, the mouse over it, until that hand appears. No hand, hand. Now I can grab it. So I'm clicking down on my mouse. You see that red line, that red circle shows you that. And I'm moving it over to the rectangle. And I'm going to measure the length. And it looks like that's 18. And they didn't give me units, so I'm just going to call it units for the length. So then I need to fix my ruler. So I'm going to go to rotate, click that, and get my hand back, and then move this down and measure this. I believe that's a 6. So the width is 6 units. The length is 18 units. And that's what I will use to figure out my area and perimeter. Okay, so this is the page where you will just play with your ruler. So on the next one, I'm going to go through one quickly for you. This one here is my rectangle, so I'm going to click and drag the ruler, and I'm going to pick to measure the length first because the ruler's in the right place, and I see how the 1 is over here, and here's the 12. So I'm going to put the 12 in the spot. And notice how they're using centimeters. Okay, so then I'm going to click rotate ruler, and I'm going to take this and drag it down so that the 1 is up here. And move it over a little, and I see that this ends up being about a 7. So I'm going to put a 7 centimeters in here. And then from there, I'm going to get this out of my way, and I can calculate my area and my perimeter. So I know that my length is 12. So 12 plus 12 here is 24. And then the width is 7 plus 7 is 14. So 24 plus 14 is 38. So I know my perimeter is 38 centimeters. And then if I did the multiplication, let's see, 2 times 7 is 14. So I know there's a 4 in the ones place. And then that's 7 times 1 is 7,